TB Nation is now sponsoring the nation's leading online tournament series for bass fishing. We have tournament trails popping up all over the country and are currently looking for directors to lead new trails. Check us out at tbnationhp.com. We saw a lot of cool things when we were in Tennessee, building that boat, staying here at the PB Lodge on Lake Chickamauga. A lot of people came to visit us, and we got to see some very cool boats from people within the Tiny Boat Nation community that had been around for a while, and we just needed the right time to all link up together and meet each other. So here's all our boats, but the one that we're going to show you today is truly exceptional. This one was built out of our shop in Illinois, and in many ways might just be the baddest tiny boat on the planet in its own perspective. As far as deep V aluminum boats are concerned, this hybrid junction is pretty one of a kind.
I have tanks, so we can't go that far.
Oh no, we're just gonna go and test it out. Brand new Mark 60. 3 live imaging transducers. A custom setup that will face front to back. No matter where you are in the boat, whether you're trolling or fly fishing, you can move that thing all around. That's custom fabricated by Chris himself, Chris Mastermind. His ideas and his designs that came into fruition through us. And this is another, that's its own transducer pole. If you want to run the live imaging transducer right here, so we can switch it from right here on this pole all the way to the back. This is Chris's second tiny boat. He built the first one. The second one, he's like, I'm too busy. I need a little help.
So I got 2.
Yes. Solving the problem for the, what is it called?
Forward and perspective.
The perspective mount. I have the flipping perspective mount, but every time I have to do that, I got to pull out.
Yeah.
So you just said, why do that when you can have 2 transducers?
I got 2. Yeah.
So then you have one running perspective all the time and one running down.
Yep.
So I have a similar. I run the Mega 360.
Yeah.
And then I run the down, so I can kind of have that, but it's not the same as the full perspective mount, running a full, like 25-degree panel, right?
Yeah, this I love.
This is
I put
nice.
the forward on the top, and I got the perspective on the bottom.
That's how it's nice. I want to see that in the water. If we get in a deep enough part of the water where it's actually more than 10 feet, we can probably see it, right? Yeah. This is Chris. Nice hull. You wouldn't believe what this hull looked like before he got a hold of it. A nice, seriously, really robust custom paint job, huh? He put it through the test, see a few bumps and bruises on the boat. Custom gunnels. See that? That is not factory. That is a, what, 7 or 8 inch wide? 7 inch?
About 6, I think.
About 6 inch? 6 inch custom gunnel here. And you can, and this is where a lot of the wire and a lot of the external stuff is stored. He's got a storage unit right here. Custom storage unit in there. The bigger thing, and maybe my most favorite thing, because you guys know how I am about big rod lockers, he's got the biggest rod locker you've ever seen. It's so big, it needs 2 panels. This is only for the first rod locker, which is very generous. So generous, it starts from the very, very back of his boat all the way through. But no, he has 5 or 6 fly rods.
11-foot.
11-foot fly rods. He's got his own extra set of tubes just for the fly rods. On top of the other tubes right here that are for all of his other rods. So very, very diverse setup. I mean, that's the only rod locker I've ever seen do that. Here's where one of his graphs looks like. He's gonna put the other one on. The integration of the 2 hatches.
Yeah, see the gutter?
Oh, let me see.
So
Oh.
Waterproof?
Oh, you put the gutter right there? Oh, you did do that, huh? Does that mess with the waterproofness?
No.
Not that it really needs to be waterproof. Oh, so it will just channel right in. Okay, so that's pretty darn good. I didn't see that. I didn't even know that. You have another extra thing there. Solve that problem. That's hatch right on top of hatch. That's pretty nifty. That's pretty nifty. That solved the space issue for sure. All right, we're gonna go try this thing out, guys. Dying to see what it does. So if you notice in the recent years, they started making deep V aluminum hull bass boats. I don't know what they call them, hybrids, whatever, but London started making them, Alumacraft started making them. A few big brands out there have started making them, including like the ZV line. Which they make it because I think somewhere down the line, people came into the odd conclusion that maybe it's not a bad idea to have gunnels that are 6 to 8 inches tall, and you're not just sitting on a flat deck where things can roll off. And you have all that added resourcefulness of the actual body that can plow through waves on high speeds. It just allows you to do more things on lakes. Truth be told, a 16-foot V-hull is the mightiest tiny boat out there in terms of what it can do on any body of water, which is survive and plane comfortably. Right now is not a real true testimony of what it can do because we have a dead calm day, but I tell you, even in rough chop, it runs like a Cadillac.
I'll be in Colorado, and you know how the nose comes up?
Yeah.
It'll be up for a while. It'll be up for a little bit. But here, because of the altitude, that thing rises up and drops right back down. It's beautiful. And it comes right up, right on plane. Whereas Colorado, because of the air,
Yeah.
it's freaky how much of a difference
Yeah,
that air makes.
I went up in elevation just in Arizona, and my boat wouldn't plane out.
Yeah.
Stopped at like 12, 13 miles an hour,
Yeah.
or 11. I was like, this is BS.
Because I can't,
Yeah.
like, I picked up the boat here. I got a 12-inch prop, four blade. I take it back to Colorado. It does that. Nose rises up.
Yeah, you need to put probably a 10
Yeah,
or a
and
9.
then fish.
Yep. Didn't have time to fish. Just had time to look at the boat and see how it cruised, and man, it's like a Cadillac.
Love it.
It picked up immediately. That 60 is perfect for the boat, huh?
Yes.
Perfect.
Perfect.
What are we going, about 26, 27?
30.
30?
30,
They're going 30, 31. Okay, that's what it said on the speed. I couldn't read it.
Yeah.
They felt like we were going fast. I was like, man, we were flying. And then it was, then when it truly planed out, it just kept on going.
Yep.
I was like, dude, we're going.
And I may have to, and I got to back it off a tiny bit. So it's just all playing with the props.
Dude, that's really nice you did that for us. You represented the whole crew.
Yeah.
That's dope. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Thank you, Chris. Longtime tiny boater and respected person in this community. Thank you very much for your boat review. Everybody, let Chris know what you think of his boat. Thank you much.